If you're somebody that been saying, I don't hear God, God, where you at? Man, I've been praying, stuff ain't working. I'm doing all I can. It seems like God just not hearing me, and I just feel lost. Well, look, I'm here to tell you, if you in that season of isolation, you in that season of being lost, God is calling you to detach from things that's blocking your ears from hearing God. And when you accept Jesus Christ into your life, you accept the Holy Spirit into your heart, and that's what guides you on this earth. So we gotta understand that this body is a vessel. It get hungry, it hurt, it get moody, etc., etc. And if you attach to all these things that got your body going all these different directions, it's hard for you to hear the Holy Spirit. It's hard for you to allow the Holy Spirit to guide you throughout this life. So with that being said, we gotta learn to start fasting. And we gotta fast from things that's giving our flesh, our body pleasure. And those things that's giving our flesh and our body pleasure, that's what's blocking us from hearing the Holy Spirit. Yes, you may be in a season of isolation. Yes, you may be in a season where God's trying to teach you something. But it all starts with you. God lives on the inside of us. So you need to search your heart. You need to search your habits. You need to search your space. And you need to figure out, okay, what am I attached to that I need to detach from that's blocking me from hearing the Holy Spirit, that's blocking me from being guided by the Holy Spirit. Like partying too much, lust, smoking, drinking, eating all this food, preparing food 24/7, talking, gossiping with your friends, watching YouTube all day, watching Netflix all day, playing the game all day, doing this, doing that, school. It don't matter. Ain't nothing higher than God. I don't care if it's your job, school, anything. Ain't nothing is higher than God. You putting God at the top of the list. And you got to search your own heart. God tell us that unforgiveness in our heart will block our blessings in our life. That's why it's so important to read the Bible. That's why it's so important to have you some affirmations from the Bible directly that you don't wrote down, and you can go back and recite when you're going through hard times or when you're going through trials and tribulations and spaces of you feeling lost. Because you go back and read the Bible, just before any big period within the Bible, when someone was going on a big mission, they fasted. Noah, Jesus, Easter, and the list goes on. So many people fasted so they can block out the flesh, because the flesh is very loud. So they can block out the flesh and hear the Holy Spirit. And it ain't no, oh, I'm gonna just do this and then God can give me this. No, you gotta remember, God gonna search your heart. You can't fool God. You can fool yourself. You can't fool God. God know everything. God see everything. You only gonna hurt yourself. So stop focusing so much on the tangible stuff. You gotta focus on renewing your mind. God say we serve him by renewing our mind. With our mind, we serve the Lord. Because when you change your mind, your spirit follow, your instincts follow, your mindset follow, your heart follow. And like God already live on the inside of us. So naturally, we already drawn towards what God wants for us. But our flesh get in the way of that through the 7 deadly sins. If we look up the 7 deadly sins, that's what get in the way of that, and that's what have us going this direction. And it feel good going this direction because we feeding our flesh. But that's why Christianity or following Jesus Christ is so hard, because he wants us doing everything that's outside of the flesh, that feed our spirit but kill our flesh. And dying a spiritual death before you die physical death is one of the worst deaths you can have, because you're alive, but on the inside you dead. You are alive, walking around every single day, but on the inside, you are dead. That's why it's so important to fast. But slowly fast. You ain't gotta go into a 24-hour fast. Just, okay, today, if you can go without your phone, go without your phone. I'm not gonna eat no food. I'm only gonna drink water. I'm finna go pray. I'm finna go read the Bible. I'm finna get close to the Spirit. I'm finna get close to God. And I'm finna figure out what it is that God wants to show me, what he's trying to tell me. What is it? And you slowly doing it and just increase it, 4 hours one day, an hour one day, and just slowly work your way up. I'm currently on the fast myself, 24-hour fast. I may go into a 48, slowly increasing it. But this ain't about me. But the moral of the story, you need to detach. You gotta search your energy, search your space. You gotta detach from the things that's blocking the Holy Spirit from guiding you. You need to ask yourself, have I really accepted Jesus Christ into my life? When I pray, do I really have faith? And am I willing and ready to change my life? Because a lot of us just be praying for things that God gonna do way beyond that. You praying for this tangible stuff, but God wanna bless. He wanna bless your mindset. He wanna bless your thought process. He wanna bless your spirit, your heart. And he gonna provide you everything you need. You're not gonna want for nothing. And in the Bible, I wanna throw this out too. In the Bible, I'm like, God tell us, some of us not gonna see the other side, which is the good side on this earth. For an example, it was people in the Bible where they was killed, they was sick, they was hurt, and they was killed, and they didn't get to see the greater side on this earth. But God said he gonna take care of them in heaven. But then you got Job. Job went through the trial, and God blessed him again. And he was able to see the goodness of God on this earth. What we would say the goodness of God on this earth. He got blessed with all the tangible things. He got all his crop back, his family back, and etc. So understand that. That's why it's so important to read the Bible. That's why you're scared. That's why you walking around with fear. That's why you led by anxiety, because you don't understand the word. You don't know the word. And reading Instagram posts, Facebook posts, or your homeboy down the street, yes, it may be accurate, but you need to go read the word for yourself so you know what the Bible is saying. That's why Christianity is mocked, because nobody is really reading the Bible. Nobody is really going to see exactly what the word is saying and applying it to their life. They take bits and pieces and then just run away with it. No, you need to read the whole context, read the whole story. What is going on? Who is talking? Who is Jesus talking to? And who is talking to Jesus? What's the situation? What's going on? Like, you gotta really get into the Bible, do your own research, study it like you studying these books, like you studying your favorite artists. That's what you gotta do, because that's how your life gonna get better. Your favorite artists and all these people, they are human beings. They gonna fail you eventually. They gonna do something you don't like, and then now you down, and you down bad because you don't attach yourself to another human being that's gonna pass away one day just like you are. So I just wanna leave the message with, search your heart, fast, start slow, work your way up. Start reading the Bible, get you some affirmations, and stop being distracted by these things that give you temporary pleasure. Learn to start feeding your spirit more than you feed your flesh. And I'm not going too far into detail because I want you to go do your own research. I want you to go into the Bible and research this stuff. Stop letting the church just preach over you. No. Yes, they can preach, but make sure you go back into that Bible and read it yourself. You may see this post on Instagram. Make sure you go back in the Bible and read it yourself so you understand what the Bible is saying and what it's saying to you in your situation. But look, if you've been going through that season of isolation and you feel like God is far away, I want you to comment below if this message woke you up, if this message touched, if this message gave you what you needed to hear, if you think this is what it is, or you feel like it's something else. And I want to know, if you feel like it's something else that God is trying to do in your life, you feel like you done fasted, you done did this, comment your situation. But hey, I see y'all next time, and I hope this message touched some people, woke some people up. And like I said, if you feel like this message wasn't quite accurate, let me know in the comments.